What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of 54 Yards. Today is September 10th, 2025. Beautiful Wednesday. I think we have a game tomorrow, besides Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Yeah, and we got some games Friday. So, it's nice to always start the week early with some football and end it with football. But none other, got Cam with us today, as always. You got me. Unfortunately, you're stuck with us all the time, so not much has changed. But big win for Cam last week. I don't know if y'all tuned into the morning after, excuse me. But big win for them. They played Michigan at home. Great win for BV. I think that was kind of a much needed win. And then promising things for Michigan, in my opinion. They didn't look completely terrible. Play calling was kind of question mark-ish, but I also understand it. But they have a great young quarterback. You can already tell that he's gonna be great. I mean, just going out there and him just being calm from the get-go, whether it was handing the ball off or throwing the ball, like he just looked comfortable back there, and he looked like he just was meant to be there. So a lot of promising things coming from them. I think they get better as the season goes on. I think which will be scary for other people because their defense is great. They do have a great defense. So they had some holes in that game, but I think a lot of that is fixable. I mean, they've had some of the best defenses for the past 3, 4, 5 years, and they have the same defensive coordinator. So we know what they're able to bring on defense. And then, like I said, a huge win for BV. And I think that was a game that, to most people's cases, put Oklahoma on the map for them. Now, if you're a fan or if you pay closer attention to the rosters and what's going on, you kind of already knew what was going to happen during that game. And to be honest, they should have won by a lot more. But no, big win, great win. It's always fun to win in front of your crowd at home. So we had an easy game, but what going on to this week? Y'all play. Is it at Temple? Like, it's not at Temple, right? Do they have a football field, or is it just in Philly?
So it's in Philly. I don't think they have a home stadium. I think their home stadium is the Eagles Stadium, kind of like the UNLV with the Raiders.
Yeah.
They share a facility.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we got it was a huge game for BV, much needed. As I said on the morning after, and this is a game that
make sure y'all tune into the morning after.
Yeah,
man.
make sure y'all tune into that.
It is
the next day.
Saturday's over. Sunday comes. It's gonna be out. I promise you. We do it before NFL starts, so you'll get it before then. Just tune in.
Yeah, we recap. We go more in depth on those, so I won't really speak too much on it. On to this week, got to go 1-0 this week, and we play on the road.
Changing already for y'all.
Listen,
I mean, a lot of line the
spread. Yeah, a lot of people. It'll move back. I mean, a lot of people are just hoping
so I should
that
buy the dip is what you're saying.
Yeah. A lot of you should you should get on that. But all I'm gonna say is, listen, this is a game where this Temple team's much improved. It's not the Temple team we played last year. They brought in a new coach. I'm gonna actually look up his name because I forgot it. I had it off the top of my head, but he had coached at Delaware, won a national championship at Delaware, and he also coached at Sam Houston and won a national championship there before they moved up to the FBS level. So he's a really good ball coach. I mean, I think they're averaging like 200 yards on the ground or 300 yards on the ground, something crazy. They've been putting up a lot of points over the last couple of games. So this is a team, that's going to be a lot better. And I think it's a good test, right? This is a game where you bring your own juice. You have to. We're playing on the road. We're playing in the NFL stadium that will probably be not that full. It'll probably maybe get to maybe 20 to 30,000 people. And I only say that depending on how many Oklahoma fans go. Word on the street is they say there's going to be about 10,000 fans that are going to show up to this game. So, it's just a big time game. Brent Venables in the past has had letdown spots after some big wins. So I'm curious to see if this roster and the personnel on this roster has some trained killers on the roster. Those teams of the Alabamas, those teams of the Georgias, when you have to beat or you have beaten a big time team, how does it look the next week? Do you go in and handle your business? And I'm saying handle your business as in covering the spread or, getting close to that, not playing sloppy, things like that. And it's the first game on the road. So it's a hard environment to play in. We're not going to play in any environment like this the rest of the year. All of them are going to be either at home or big games in SEC stadiums or in the Cotton Bowl. So curious to see what we look like. Some keys to look out for me is I just want to see them get out going. I want to see them run the ball more and get him some touches, man. I think since he's been battling some injury in camp and hasn't really got into the system of Arbuckle, you got to get him some touches, man. I'm talking about screens, passes. I mean, he's a great football player. You can do more than just hand him the ball off. So I want to see that. I want to see the offensive line continue to play well. And this is actually be a good test for the defense because they like to throw the ball around. They like to do a lot of shifts and eye candy and stuff like that. And this is more of an offense that we will see probably in the SEC, like similar. It's not going to be how it was in Michigan, very methodical, huddling, things like this. This team likes to have some tempo and things like that. So I'm excited to see how we play, man. Looking forward to it. I love when we put the white jerseys on. Just white jerseys are clean in general.
I was talking to somebody the other day. Yeah. I'm like a sucker for white jerseys. Like any white jersey's fire. You can't go wrong with it, man. There's just something about white jerseys. I was like, they're just fire.
I wore those in my dynasty game yesterday. I put on white at home. I was like, man, let me just put white on at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm excited, bro. I'm hoping that Mateer continues to play good. I want him to, continue to play polish, clean some things up. I want to see us take some shots. Obviously, if they're not necessary shots, don't take them. But I want to see him put some arrow on the football and hit some of these receivers over the top and just play a good, clean football game. That's what I expect.
One thing I feel like you should want to see is in this game him not run the ball. I didn't realize he
won't.
17 times.
19.
Even worse. 19 times. Yeah. He had more than the running backs.
Yeah. Well, I think that's more so just because of the game plan. I don't think he's going to run at all in this game. If anything, you need to get your running backs going this game.
Under on his rush yards. Rush attempts.
What is it?
I don't know, but you're saying.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I don't expect him to run, if at all, maybe a couple carries. I do like him running in the red zone just because, his legs are a weapon down there. And when you can get an extra hat in the box in the red zone to get a touchdown, do it. But more so when he's not in the red zone, just normal plays down the field, I don't really think they need to be calling his number to run the football. So in other news, real quick, Oklahoma, we just got a recruit. I think his name's not DeMar DeRozan. It's some name.
Hoops.
I forget his name, but we got this receiver committed from California, 2027 class. Dude runs a 10.3 for 100. So he's blazing fast. I think he's 5'10", 190 pounds. So not the biggest guy, but when you got speed like that, that'll play. And that was just a big time, commit. He's the number 3 athlete in 2027. That's just kind of what happens when you have the atmosphere we had last week. You play the way you did, the way it looked. You can kind of start getting some commits coming in. Word on the street is, won't say too much, but QB we saw at Elite 11 should be committing on Monday. So, stay tuned for that. Carlos is going to be sick if it happens.
It's going to happen. But as they always say, nothing official till pen hit that paper. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing official till pen hits that paper. But normally QBs typically don't flip. They don't flip. They usually build the class and things like that. But enough Oklahoma talk, man. Let's get into these Longhorns this weekend.
Ain't much to talk about, man.
They got Sam Houston State.
No, we got UTEP Miners.
No, y'all have Sam. Y'all have. Oh yeah, you're right. You do have UTEP.
Sam Houston State's next week.
Yeah.
We got UTEP Miners.
Malachi Nelson. About to go crazy, huh? He about to go crazy.
5-star, number 1 overall, right?
Yeah.
Didn't really probably
might be the worst QB class of all time. Yeah. The hype was crazy for this class, and they're not really panning out.
Neither is Arch's class, but here we are.
Is Arch is in this class? It's Arch, Jackson Arnold, Dante Moore, Nico.
You're right. Dante Moore's you're right.
Nico and Malachi Nelson.
So far,
he's the one that's been
so far, but it ain't been looking too hot.
No,
but he probably didn't think he would be in this situation. Find himself in good old El Paso, Texas. Texas. You know, went to USC, transferred out to Boise State, didn't win the job there, and now he's at UTEP. Which, you know, at the beginning of the season, I was like, oh, this is probably a guy that can. Uh, you can't really turn UTEP around. UTEP is UTEP, but get them like in a winning season or win them some games. You know, something they ain't seen in a while, and they had a great game, a great win last week. I mean, I don't know
Yeah, he threw
much
4
about
touchdowns last week, but
much
they played
about UT
Tennessee
Martin
Martin.
or UT,
Yeah, they played
UT
Tennessee Martin. Yeah,
and uh, the first game they played Utah State, and it was a competitive game. And Utah State typically
they're not bad. They're
they're a good
decent.
team,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're decent. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not really expecting much. Obviously, there's things I want to see. Obviously, I expect to win. I mean, if we don't win, you might not see me on the show.
Yeah. Same with me too. Yeah.
But you know, improvement, man. It's all I want to see. It's all I preached that this whole season. Just improvement, improvement, improvement. I sound like a broken record at this point. I just need to see improvement from Arch. I need to see improvement from that old line. Like, these are things we need to improve on. I need to see improvement from the defense. We have so many penalties. I mean, Colin Simmons specifically. They have so many penalties that these things can't be happening. For him, it's something that's easily fixable. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like more of his is like frustration than anything. Like he just wants to get to the quarterback. He hasn't really gotten a sack this year, and so he's probably just like, I didn't expect this through 2 games.
Yeah.
So I think him is more frustration. Arch, I don't know, man. We gotta get it together, man. I wouldn't look too much in that PFF score he had last week because he was the highest rated, but as of our team, but there's some things that he still needs to work on. I want to see improvement. Ryan Wingo, stop dropping passes. You know, these are the games that these guys will play where they got to get comfortable and get good and then get in rhythm, get some chemistry going. Chemistry looks great with Parker, but like when Parker's not available, like who else is going to be the one that steps up? So it seems like Trey Wisner is going to be out again, which I'm fine with. Like I told y'all last week, I'm fine with CJ being out, but obviously I understand if he does play because you got to get him those game reps.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just get scared with taking that chance again of, you know, that happening. I feel like with ACL tears or knee tears in general, they're kind of liable to happen again.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's I feel like it's easier, but improvement. That's all I need to see, man.
Yeah.
I don't care how we win the game as long as we win it. I don't care if we win by 20. I don't care if we win by 50. I want to win by double digits, but I just need to see improvement. I need to see our offense be able to drive the ball down the field. Like, I need to see some drives. I don't need to see a 3 and out. I don't need to see a score when we're on the 12-yard line because the defense just got a pick or recovered a fumble, whatever the case is. Just because the defense gives us good field position and we score doesn't really mean anything to me. I need to see some execution and just drive the ball down the field. I feel like we've ran. I mean, you were at the game last week. I didn't really get to watch it because I was traveling, but I feel like we ran plays to drive the ball. We just aren't executing.
100%. That and there's been just bad penalties. You get an explosive, then next play, false start at home or a hold or whatever. And you got guys, you had a couple guys running open. I still think, that there's some stuff that Arch is missing, but like we said, hopefully he continues to find rhythm. Hopefully Sarkisian continues to find some plays for him. But as you said, man, somebody's got to step up outside of Parker Livingstone. Like, you need Ryan Wingo, you need DeAndre Moore. Like, where has DeAndre Moore been? He's been quiet so far this year. Is that on him? Is that on Arch? Maybe it's on both, but you need, someone like that who was, a real big piece last year in a room that was crowded. I mean, he was playing with Golden and Isaiah Bond, and Gunnar Helb, and he was, still he was, finding his way on the field, creating a lot of plays and explosives. So hopefully, he
was the X factor for us last year.
Hopefully you guys can continue to be consistent. You continue to stack days because these are the get right games, right? Like, you obviously have Florida in a couple of weeks, but they're not looking as daunting as they were. It's still going to be a tough game, especially if they lose to LSU. That game, if they lose to LSU, that game when they play Texas, they gotta have it. They're gonna be amped up. They're gonna do everything they need to win, and they're gonna be at home. So it's still gonna be a super tough challenge, and it's gonna be Arch's first time going on the road again after having a struggling first start on the road against Ohio State. So, like we said, everyone's, Arch looks fine. I'm like, look, he's always looks fine at home. What does he look like against a tough opponent and on the road? Like, what does that look like? And if he can put something together against Florida, then okay,
we've already seen what that looked like, though.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, could it get better? Like, are we gonna see?
I don't see how it can get worse.
Yeah, but like, it could get worse. Mac, chill. Sorry, my dog.
I don't see how it can get worse. I think that was very good for him. I think that was very good for the team, especially the youngins to like be in that environment. But mainly for Arch just to experience that. Like I said, I don't think it can get any lower than what it got for that game for him. Maybe more picks, I guess you could say, but I mean, he didn't play well. And I think for him to be able to say, we didn't play well and we only lost by 7, I feel like that's a good confidence booster, or should be a good confidence booster. And I also feel like if I can go on the horseshoe and we only lose by 7 and I play that bad, what is it going to be like when I play anywhere else? That's going to be probably not as loud, besides a few places we play, maybe the Swamp. Maybe,
Athens will be loud.
I'll say Athens. Like that's it,
Yeah.
Like,
no, for sure.
It won't be loud at Mississippi State because of the fans.
Yeah.
It's going to be loud because of them damn cowbells. So I feel like that game should do more good than it does bad for Arch. And I feel like that was a good growing pain for him.
Yeah, I agree. And hopefully he can, like I said, he continue to stack days. Just cleaning up stuff. And also, what I want to see from Texas, y'all need to field a punt. Return a punt, please.
Ironic.
Return one.
Ironic.
That's fine. We still were returning them. We attempt it. I mean, Isaiah Satang is averaging like 15, 16 yards a return. Like, yes, the fumble is not good, but there's not even an attempt for Nibble. I don't know if it's I mean, he's had space, so I don't know. Like, there was a time he caught one. He caught one, and he literally knew he had space, and he like did the double clap. And I'm like, listen, bro, when you're doing the double clap on the field, you know that you should have did something. So hopefully they put someone. I mean, you got guys. I don't know, like, put someone else back there that might return it. An extra 10 yards on a punt to start the field and get some better position. That's a first down. Like, the special teams portion is so important, and I think that's just like a minor critique. I think that's something that a lot of fans don't really care about. But when you really get into these super competitive games,
every yard counts.
And explosive on a return. We saw it a couple weeks ago with South Carolina. Return a punt, and that's really probably why they won the football game, or won comfortably. So, yeah.
I mean, I would like to see that, but for me, that's like in the back of the bus. That's what that is for me. Obviously, I know it can spark good drives, but like, I need to be able to see us sustain drives longer than what we're doing them at a consistent rate. And then 100%. We can talk about, all right, let's nitpick and be like, why aren't you returning the ball?
No, 100%. But yeah, going on to some other metrics, we got a couple statistics that were put out by the SEC podcast. Appreciate you following us. We got to do a collab episode this season. But they just kind of ranked some, and we're not an SEC podcast, guys. We're a national podcast, but me and Carlos's teams are both in the SEC. So these are just important things we got to look at. But I'm not going to go through every single team's metric in here. I'm just going to go off the ones that stood out to me. But scoring offense national rankings after week 2.
Got to start at the bottom, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll start at the bottom. LSU is 108. That's kind of
that's something you expected at all.
I didn't. You don't expect that. They have Nussmeier, you have receivers. Obviously, they played Clemson, so these stats are going to change throughout the year. But last week struggled. I think Nussmeier had like 20. I think he was like 14 for 26 at halftime, and I was like, why is he already thrown the ball 26 times? In a game that they should be handling. The team. So, and then Texas, at 98. That's something, you didn't expect with Arch and the personnel they have, and also Sarkisian. So hopefully, that changes. And then Oklahoma's sitting at 60. That's not where I want us to be, but I think, over time that will increase. And then as offense continues to play and get better together. But at the top, you got Tennessee at 4 and Arkansas at 5. I mean, who has Arkansas played? They ain't played nobody. But Tennessee at 4, it shows that, them getting Joey Aguilar might have been an upgrade. And we'll see this weekend when they play.
And
but
I mean, it's not might, it is. I mean, one's 2-0, one's 0-2.
Yeah, but the personnel is substantially different. Like what he has at UCLA.
If you see them play, it's still not great. But at the same time, I also said if he can throw the ball downfield and make completions, he's gonna thrive in this offense.
Yeah,
and we already know he could throw the ball.
Yeah, true. But I just wanted to touch on those. A couple metrics. We're gonna go down to the third down defensive rankings. Oklahoma's at 7, and then you got Texas at 32. So both our defenses are doing pretty good, getting the teams off the field. Got Alabama at 102 and South Carolina at 98. That's pretty alarming, especially for South Carolina, because I've been kind of on this train all off season. I thought South Carolina is a little overrated, even though I have some affiliation with the Gamecocks. I thought they lost a lot, and I thought a lot of people are just ranking them off of just potential of the quarterback. And if their offensive line is struggling, I mean, they kind of struggled last week against South Carolina State. Thank God they have Beamer ball and able to create plays on special teams. But that defensive rating is kind of low. And then Alabama at 102. That is just something you would never see. I mean, this team has the personnel like no one else has. They're a good team still. So that's something that's got to get corrected because this is not where you want to be at this point in the season. And then a couple things too. Oklahoma and Texas secondary are both really good. I think Texas is I saw a graphic saying DBU's back. You guys are playing a lot better. Hey, listen, I saw what I saw against San Jose State. Some guys running free.
And you saw what you saw against Ohio State, and not much were running free. I
just think that was Ryan Day just being like, we don't have to do that because their offense isn't threatening us.
No, that is not why. That is not why.
I mean, they're also playing a freshman. They're also playing a freshman QB too, man. Why would you not want
to run the score up if you can?
He didn't need
to, especially in a game like that.
He didn't need to. That's what I'm saying.
But the whole game, you don't know that, and you're at most you're up by 14.
All I'm saying is, they did it against Ohio State, but
okay. But I'm saying,
there has to be some consistency. You can't have guys running free.
Y'all get a big win last year, and then you lose to something you shouldn't. What's the difference?
No, well, it's
happens
consistent.
Sometimes.
No, it doesn't just happen. If it happens, well, I saw it happen on multiple times.
One game.
Hey, we'll see this week, man.
That's not. We talking about consistency. We talking about one game.
We'll see, dog. We'll see.
Oh,
but listen, the real DB.
We've played the same opponent, basically. We played a better opponent, actually, but we played the same opponent, basically.
I mean, it's the same thing. Like, early, they're similar. I mean, no, we played the better opponent. They beat Michigan, or Ohio State 4 years in a row, actually. Oh,
my God.
Anyways.
That's why one's ranked number 1 and one is not.
That's because y'all were falsely ranked number 1 at the beginning of the year, but that's another discussion.
But let's be real here.
Yeah. But listen, Oklahoma secondary, we're allowing 88 yards a game.
I would say y'all's is.
I think ours is better.
Y'all's is better because it's younger.
I think it's better because we have better. Yeah, that, and I do think our corners are better. I think because we have a healthy Gentry finally. We have Eli, who's not even healthy yet, coming back, and then we have Dolby coming. Bro,
I might not even get a spot back according to some of your fans.
Hey, it's gonna be hard to get if this man Cortland Guillory keeps playing, bro. If he keeps playing like this, he's getting drafted in the first round. 1 and 2.
It's just a small sample size. It's
so early. It's so early. We saw Eli do it for 7-8 games.
And Michigan's offense wasn't like it was very like, bro. They ran the ball 100 times that game. Threw it maybe 5. Like
I think it was 9 for 24. Bryce Underwood.
Yeah, we didn't see much. Like we did against let's say LSU. That's different. Someone who's
I mean even against Auburn, even though We'll
Come
see
on
who's
now.
throwing the football.
Come on now.
But listen,
But I mean,
88 yards allowed, first in the SEC.
Auburn, though. I would say like
they have the personnel. Is what I'm
for
saying.
sure.
Though.
But like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's just tough because like his first real offensive test.
It's Auburn.
Kinda.
It is.
Like,
You've been saying Jay 400.
Can I finish?
All right.
I was literally about to say, I know that I say that, but it is completely 100% a troll. And I know that. I know. But, and I'm pretty sure the people who listen know it's a troll. But, like, Auburn's offense, like, with him at quarterback is just not, like, it's not living up to its potential so far.
It's handicapping them. He could be. He could be great.
Yeah,
but
we don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe they just like the quarterback run option better. I don't know.
Until they have to throw.
Personnel.
Yeah.
Yes, they have the personnel. But unless he could throw the ball downfield with the weapons he has, the offense isn't going to mean much. And then you play, bro, what? Y'all play Kent State before y'all play us?
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
Nah, I don't want to hear nothing. Look at the schedules. We play like seven.
So
every team
Texas,
we play
right?
in the SEC is
and
ranked.
Then you'll play Texas, right?
Yes.
And then it's like we have the same issue at quarterback. It's like what Auburn has. Like we have the personnel to do it, but like we can't push the ball down the field.
Yeah, and I would say Auburn has a better O-line than y'all. So
we can't push the ball 10 yards. Like, so it's like, then y'all go to South Carolina, and it's like, all right, well, they have one receiver on Harbor, and then after that, where's the running back from last year isn't there?
And their O-line just
look kind of
line
isn't that
don't look great.
So, like, you're dependent on a running quarterback, and then you're dependent on Harbor. And then you play Ole Miss.
And even then.
That could be the first offense to test you. I think I can't remember his name right now, the quarterback.
He's good.
I think he's going to get better as the season goes.
Yeah, for sure. He's solid. He's solid.
And then you play at Tennessee. If Tennessee continues to do what they do, that's going to be your first offensive test.
Yeah, but even then, that offense is so gimmicky. Like last year, we shut it down.
We don't know.
It is. I mean, hopefully you change it up. We're going to see this week because.
For sure. But we don't know that because Nico, as far as we know, Nico was handicapping that offense.
That's very, very possible.
So, like, yes, it is gimmicky, but was it gimmicky because of the quarterback? It wasn't that gimmicky. I mean, it was, but it wasn't when like Joe Milton and the other boy that was there.
Hendon Hooker. Yeah.
So I don't know. Like your first real test from offense might not be to Missouri. You know what I'm saying? They coming to
our first real test on offense is Temple. Yes, the next game is the most important game. That's what we're worried about right now.
So,
no rat poison, none of that.
That's why it's like it's just a small sample size because y'all just haven't like got a real offense to play against. And I'm not taking anything from Michigan. They just don't have the personnel yet. Next year, I think they will. Next year, I think they'll be very dangerous. But this year, that's not them, and that's okay. So, I mean, y'all's first test could be against Auburn. Who knows? They might just run the ball and hold it just because they know they can't throw the ball, but they know they can get some yards off of the run. How many? To be determined. But we'll see.
Yeah.
He's good.
For sure.
I'm not going to lie. I mean, he's good. But I'm just saying,
we'll see.
It's for as of right now, it's just a small sample size. At least with our defense, they've been there. So it's like you've seen a whole season of the sample. You've seen that.
Yeah. No, I agree. But yeah, I just wanted to point it out. I was just excited because, like I've been telling you, our best, arguably
our might have to not clip that part because his mama might be coming after me, man.
Who?
His mama. She might be
hey, that boy, he a dog, bro. That boy Cortland. Hey, he got that look in his eye. Like he looked like he humble and confident, but he looked like he might swing on you. And I like that.
His mama might come after me on that one. Don't put that part up.
Yeah, I like that. Shout out Cortland, man. Shout out Cortland Guillory from Klein Oak, man. Boy from Houston. You know what I'm saying? Don't know. Y'all actually offered. I was looking at his offer sheet.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he went to us. But also, last metric, explosive plays, offensive plays of 20 plus yards. Ole Miss on there at number 2. So like you were saying, Arkansas.
Austin Simmons, I believe is his name. Sorry.
Okay. So I'm excited too about that game, Ole Miss, Arkansas, which we'll talk about. But I mean, both of them look like they got some offense. Taylor Green looks like he's playing super well. A&M at 5. Interesting.
Not really. Look at their
They look
play.
like more of an offensive team right now as of a defensive team.
True.
They've been letting some people score some points on them.
True.
That shouldn't be. Oklahoma at 29. I like it. Texas at 59. So I'm already impressed with just us from what we've done this year, like offensively.
Well,
Yes, we've only played 2 games, but geez, bro.
Y'all could have jumped up in one game from last year. So that's all you needed. That's how bad y'all's offense was last year. Just
For
took
sure.
one game for
it was horrendous. It was horrendous. And now they updated some, college football national odds.
Well, I want to say this out of the metrics that you said.
Yeah.
The explosive play, the offensive metrics that you said, explosive plays, and what was the other one? Scoring offense.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're down there, but for me, I don't know if this is a good way to look at it or a bad way to look at it, but we're above LSU. And I'm not like trying to like talk mess about LSU or anything, but like look at what their offense is supposed to do, and we're above them. So like, I'm just trying to find things to like get the confidence in the boys.
Yeah.
And I feel like being above LSU, like, look, you're not the only one struggling. I mean, Coach Prime just an interview when they were talking about the quarterbacks, and he was like, "What team has a solidified quarterback? I got time today." And it's true. There's not many teams that have a solidified quarterback.
There's not. I mean, you really got us.
So that means like there's not
LSU,
many offenses.
Yeah.
Who like are 100% set on their quarterback.
Which is actually crazy. I mean, that's what we've been saying though. This year's it's kind of wide open. There's a lot of teams that can win it. Oregon does look really good though. I know they played Oklahoma State, but they do. I'm just talking about like from what's on tape, like the speed.
No one's talking about them, so I think that's what's making them look better than what they are.
Yeah, they're underrated. They're going to be.
I don't think they're underrated.
We'll see in 2 weeks, man. They play Penn State.
Yeah, but I don't think they're underrated. It's just they haven't like played anybody.
I know, but even pitting 69 on a Power 4 team is insane. That's insane.
Basically a true freshman, essentially. I know he's not, but like to go play against Penn State in that defense.
Yeah, he's been in college. This was his third year in college in the system for 2 years. Dante Moore just might be better, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Somebody said they held Arch back a grade so he could have competitive advantage. I saw that on Twitter.
That was the most dumbest thing. One day, bro. They blew this whole thing off on one day.
I didn't even look at the date. I just sent it to you.
One day. He was like the 20th and the homeboy's the 21st or whatever. That he's like
you gotta love rivalries.
Bro,
but hey, man,
I'm like, bro, one day. But
I told you off rip, Dante Moore was my favorite.
Same thing with the Bama quarterback though. He's been in that system forever.
Well, he's older. Like he is old. Like Dante is a little younger. Off tape, I always thought Dante was the best out of this class. I just liked everything about him the most. Yeah, I did. I said it. I said Dante was the best, and then I said Malachi Nelson was 2.
I thought you said Malachi was 1.
Which I don't know what happened to that guy. I was always kind of low on Nico. I'm not gonna lie, but
I wasn't very high on Nico. I got shit on in my video about Nico. So yeah, I already told you there. What did I say the other day, Kim?
You're always early.
I'm never wrong. I'm just
you're
early.
Never wrong. Just early. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Never wrong. Just early.
Come on. Man.
It's going into some of the. It's early, but going into these national championship odds, you got Ohio State still leading the pack, and then you got Georgia and Penn State tied for the second highest odds, and then you have Texas at 700. They've dropped down a lot. Oregon at 900, and then you got LSU, Bama, Notre Dame, Clemson, kind of in the same range, and then you got Miami, Texas A&M, and Ole Miss. So I love that Oklahoma's not on here yet. That's good, man. Don't put us on here. I know we got a tough schedule.
Going to the Natty.
I know we got a tough schedule. I'm not even talking
about it on hater talk. I just don't.
I don't know. It's possible. It's
possible for sure.
I think we might have the best defense in the country. You pair that with a comparable offense, it's possible. We for sure got the best D line. For sure.
Ohio State might have the best defense.
Our D line is deeper than theirs.
Ohio State might have the best defense in the country.
Maybe. I think from a complete. I think from like personnel they might be a little better, but I think from like what we have experience wise, and who's calling the defense.
What the defense that we're comparing apples to oranges here. Like,
hey, listen,
Penn State's defense is insane.
Y'all's is up there too.
Yes, I was gonna say like we're comparing it. Like there's not much like you can do to like get away from these defenses. Like Ohio State's Ohio State. Like their defense.
But they don't play nobody though. Like they
but like.
Even you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter.
I'm just saying if what we do,
look what they do.
that's fair. But I'm just saying, like bro, they gonna play like Northwestern and
that's
Purdue,
fine,
bro.
But when they play somebody, what happens?
Well, like those teams probably have
we
maybe
complained all last
NFL
year.
guys on their roster.
We complained all last year that they didn't play anybody, and then they look.
It's Ohio State though. Like I wasn't even. Yeah,
but like
I agree.
Like these defenses are so good at like. I don't know. Like it doesn't. It's worthless to compare just because it's like all right, we're comparing like 0.01% difference in the defense.
No, for sure. For sure. I'm just excited that we have a defense. Like this is like
y'all been having a defense.
This is but I told you before the season started, this defense has a potential chance to be better than last year. I think it's gonna be the best one he's had because I think the secondary is gonna be better and we were just deeper on the D line. Like a lot deeper. Everyone like David Stone, oh my goodness, that dude turned it on, bro. Like that's what a 5-star looks. That's what that shit should look like. When you get a 5-star, like if they don't play well, their freshman year, boom. And then Jaden Jackson, criminally underrated. There's no reason he should have been a 3-star. No reason. That dude is. He's like Vita Vea, bro. Like literally college Vita Vea. So, anyways, getting off topic, I'm rambling. But
highest paid.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean, it ties into it.
It ties together, yeah.
Highest paid SEC quarterbacks in 2025. John Mateer at number 1 at 2.5. Diego Pavia at $2 million.
I know Arch makes more than all these guys.
I was about to say this is definitely flawed because
it's from Pete Nakos.
DJ probably makes more than these guys as well.
I don't think he makes more than John or Pavia.
I think he does.
This is a little unproven.
I think he does. So was Arch, but look at him.
Yeah, but the Manning name, bro, like that like alone.
The hype around DJ Lagway was almost as big as Arch.
Yeah. And man, he got to get it going.
I don't think Lenore Sellers makes more than Garrett Nussmeier either.
No, apparently they paid him a lot of money.
Who? I'm assuming you're talking about Lenore's. I mean, I wouldn't doubt that they paid him a lot of money, but it's also like for Nussmeier to come back, you had to have paid him to to not go to the NFL.
Yeah.
Or you'll make more money. Like you have to have paid him something. So I don't know how true this is, but sorry. Highest paid SEC quarterbacks of 2025. John Mateer, number 1 at 2.5. Diego Pavia, number 2 at $2 million. Number 3, Lenore Sellers at $1.8 million. Number 4, Garrett Nussmeier at $1.6 million. Number 5, Marcel Reed at $1.5 million. Number 6, DJ Lagway at $1.5 million. Number 7, Taylor Green at $1.5 million. Number 8, Austin Simmons, $1.5 million. Number 9, Joey Aguilar, $1.2 million. Paying $1 million for any college quarterback is absolutely absurd to me.
No, it makes sense. It's the league. I'm
not saying it doesn't make sense. I'm just saying that it's absolutely absurd to me.
Hey, but listen.
We'll take Arch and DJ, for example. Look at that.
Yeah, but then you could also get a Mateer and look how much it's changed the team.
Yeah.
Or a Pavia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but these guys are paid after they prove something. That's the difference.
Yeah. But if you don't pay him, someone else will.
Marcel Reed also hasn't proved anything. Taylor Green hasn't really proved anything.
Hey, that boy Marcel Reed about to go crazy.
Proved anything?
Nah, he hasn't. No. I mean, even Joey Aguilar has more. I mean, Taylor Green has played a lot, so I mean, I'm not mad at his salary, and Joey Aguilar, same thing. But I agree with some of the other guys, especially Marcel Reed. Like, he's just getting that because he's at A&M. Let's just call it what it is. But,
absolutely.
But getting paid that, and you did prove something last year, but also you're so young. I don't know, but I mean, I get it. I understand it. The receivers I thought were interesting because obviously you have Ryan Williams making the most, but then you have $2 million receivers at Auburn. So it's Auburn spent this money on receivers and then you go spend money on Jackson Arnold. Was that the solution? I don't know. We'll see. It's a little early, but I'm not gonna lie. They probably don't complain because they're paid. But listen, bro, if you're getting paid,
and they're getting drafted.
Yeah, it's you at least expect them to get the football a little more than they are. And then you even have A&M. They went and got Kevin Conception and Mario Carver, the two receivers, almost $2 million. So you got to produce. If you're spending this kind of money, at the skill positions, you got to produce. I mean, Bama has, two receivers totaling 2.5 million, right? Then you got LSU. They got a couple receivers on this list. They brought in Nick Anderson too, who's higher paid than Aaron Anderson, and I think Aaron Anderson is the best receiver on the team. So it's like
hate watching right there. Remember what I told
well,
you?
no, it's not even that.
Hey,
it's just
chat.
like
Remember a few weeks ago when I say
it's just like how do you feel?
Man.
You've already proven or you produced at LSU in the year prior, and then you bring in a transfer who not even getting as much playing time as you or some of the other guys, and you still make it 300. Nah, he caught a touchdown against La Tech. I saw. Hey, he don't look right in a jersey. I'm just saying like that is, but hey, I'm not complaining because we got our receivers besides Deion Burks, he's kind of expensive, but everybody else we got at a pretty fair price, and those guys are
on that rookie deal,
and they're performing, and that was allowed us to spend money in the trenches, retain the roster, and build the defense we have, and go get them a tier. That's the formula. You know what I'm saying? This is not the NFL. You see all these teams. You seen your boy Joe Burrow throwing the $200 million receivers in.
Bro, if you saw that offensive line, it is atrocious. There was times where he literally said
he beat 40-year-old Joe Flacco by 1 point. Come on now.
I don't care. I had the money line, so I don't care. If you see the amount of times, the seconds he had to throw the ball, it was literally hut, and it was sacked.
I counted, bro. It was 3.
You counted one play. I watched the whole game. Shout out Sunday Ticket. I watched the whole game, bro. He literally said hut, and then he was sacked. It was just caving in on them. The routes couldn't even develop.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I know. That was just. Yeah, it just was that. But on to the matchups, Carlos. Make sure you get your underrated game of the week, or you save that for the next thing we're doing.
Sorry about that, guys. That was a Chick-fil-A ad, not sponsored. I promise. I wish I was.
I wish I was, man.
Before we get into that, do you want to talk about the Big 12?
Yes. Good point to bring up.
Because
last week they lost a couple of games that way. Really the Arizona State loss, like we said, losing to you're the prime contender, prime favorite in your conference. You went to the playoffs last year, and then now you have a team that is probably going to be bottom of the barrel in the SEC. Who knows with Mississippi State, but projected to be that. So to lose that game to that type of a team, it just shows the level of the conferences. And when it gets to Selection Sunday, when they're like, oh, do we put in a 4th or 5th SEC team or a 3rd or 4th or 5th Big 10 team over 2 Big 12 teams or ACC? And ACC looks kind of good right now. From outside of Clemson, you got teams maybe Clemson regressed, but then you got a Florida State and Miami who are kind of, becoming relevant. Georgia Tech maybe this weekend, right? So we'll see, man. I think, K-State, they, like I said, hot take, and I said it on the morning after. I think they won't be bowl eligible. And, they really should be 0-3. This is the team that should be a contender in the conference. We watched Farmageddon week 0. They were 2 ranked teams. Now Kansas State isn't ranked, and, they're a miracle away from being really 0-3. So,
hey, man.
It's not looking too good for them, but like we said, it always happens this year. There's going to be someone in the Big 12 who emerges, some random team that we weren't projecting. I have a feeling it could be like Houston or something like that. Maybe, I don't know, but there's going to be some team that just pops up. I mean, West Virginia just lost to Ohio. You just got teams that are just not looking good, man. It's not looking too hot over there, and I'm so glad we're not in that conference. I'm just so glad. Kansas lost. I think Kansas will still be good. They just cannot stop anybody. Their offense is great, but they gotta stop people. You're not gonna win like that. I don't even think that works in the Big 12. So we'll have to see. But on to the week 3 matchups. We got a loaded slate this weekend. Last week they said the slate was weak, but we saw that it was lit. There was upsets everywhere.
And we called some of them.
So this won't be our prediction show. That'll be in chips and slips, but we're going to kind of give a brief summary of some of these games, what we're looking for, and some things we're kind of expecting. But we're going to start it off in the morning. We'll start off on Friday. We got Colorado at Houston, 7:30 kickoff. Colorado's, they're starting their 3rd-string quarterback, which is crazy. He became the starter. I think he got some playing time against Delaware. And I love it because Deion, he's old school. That's why I think, if Deion was to ever leave Colorado and go to Bama, Florida State, or Florida, any of those kind of schools, I think he would really, take off because he has enough swagger and charisma to build those programs and to have kids want to go play for him. But he's old school enough to where it won't get completely thrown off the rails. And this is a good matchup. This is there's 2 games on for the Big 12 on Friday. So they're going to get the spotlight, which I think is a great job by Carlos isn't the biggest Brett Yormark person, but I think he does a good job of marketing their product and, having them play on Friday, having them play on Fridays.
Can't tell.
I think that's good.
Look at the way he sent out his 2 biggest clients.
But yeah, I'm excited to see Connor Wegman, in this game. And I'm excited to see what Colorado does. Cause hey, if they win this game, man, like
I hope not. I'll just say that.
They're coached well, man. We'll see. But
I hope not.
yeah.
I mean, I think this is a huge game for Colorado. They are currently 1-1, and they lost to Georgia Tech at home. So I think with having that Georgia Tech home loss and being able to play against a competitive team off rip, I think this is a game that. Well, that game will have set them up for something like this because it's a conference game, and these are the ones that you can't lose. Like, you already got your loss out the way. Now it's like, all right, now we're playing in a conference. Let's go win. We already played the tough game. We know what it's like. We know what it's like to play 4 grueling quarters. So let's go out there. Let's win. So I think this could be a huge game for Colorado because their schedule is kind of difficult. I'm not going to lie. So this is like a game, like if you want to compete for the Big 12 title, which I don't think you will. This is a game. This is where it starts because you play BYU, you're at TCU, you're at Utah, you play Arizona State, like you play Iowa State as well. So the schedule is kind of tough. So if you want to make a run for it, it starts with this game.
100%. Yeah, we'll have to see what kind of how it like shakes up and rolls out, but I'm excited to see kind of what happens with this game, and just kind of see what happens.
So going into the morning,
yes, sir.
Man, you smell that, Kim? Smell like an upset.
It does smell like an upset, man. I've been high. Hey, I've been high on Georgia Tech, dog.
I need a bell or something. I need a horn, something. Upset alert. Sound the sirens.
Let's go. I've been high on them, bro. I have.
Clemson, Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech is a team that is going to compete every single down, every single play, and play all 4 quarters. They're going to run the ball. Georgia Tech's whole thing is you have to beat them. They're going to hold the ball as long as they can. They're going to run the ball. Their quarterback's going to get some good yardage off of it too. The way Clemson's offense has been looking, I feel like this is a game where you got to prove it to America. You gotta prove us wrong, and I mean you kind of did this last year. You started off slow, then got hot at the end. So maybe this is another case of that. I don't know, but the first 2 outings just haven't looked great for a quarterback that's been there for his whole life, been in the system. For you to have a top 3, might be pushing it, top 5 receiving core in the nation, probably 3, I would say. You gotta get it going. I understand you don't have a run game, but we're in college, man. Air the thing out. Y'all have the personnel to just go whoop everybody offensively, so you should have no problem moving the ball and scoring.
Yeah, man. We're on the Clemson Georgia Tech, or which one are we on? Or Alabama was?
Clemson Georgia Tech.
Okay, got you. Just want to make sure. Yeah. Clemson, like I said, they just have not looked up to par. The personnel has been all over the place. Their running back is like a receiver. Like he doesn't even look like a running back. And apparently he hasn't played running back too long. So that's kind of alarming. And even though Antonio Williams is hurt, they have TJ Moore, they have Brian Wesco. So it's not like they don't have the personnel. And Cade Klubnik, this is a QB who's everyone was like first rounder, bona fide, maybe QB 1 or 2 off the board. He's not looking like that at all right now. So maybe they show up for this game. They have another opponent, but this is a game I think where this could be a program changing win for Brent Key and Georgia Tech. I think if Georgia Tech pulls this one off, I think this is a game where the trajectory of their program could skyrocket. They obviously played Georgia tough last year. They had some good wins last year, but I think they're in the stratosphere of playing at what you call it. They're in a nice geographical recruiting region in Atlanta, in Georgia, to where if recruits see that they're good and competing for championships, they can get the talent. They can get the recruits that they want to get if they can pull off a win like this. And this is a big win shaping up, just for playoff implications. If Georgia Tech's a dark horse playoff contender, they pull this one off, that's looking good for them.
And Clemson's kind of in the same spot as like the Big 12. Or just the ACC in general, just because if Clemson loses this game, they don't view the ACC as a strong conference at all. This year it might be a little bit different because you do have Miami, you do have Florida State, you have Clemson, so you have some dogs at the top. But like the top 3 for them don't compare to the top 5 for SEC and top 5 for Big 10.
Yeah.
So if they lose this game, this can hurt them a lot.
Yeah. But it also could prevent what a Georgia Tech's real deal. Maybe they take their spot. The brand though of Georgia Tech is in the Clemson brand. So I don't know if the national appeal will be there, but maybe hopefully they get, they can get some correct AP voters in there people who actually watch the sport, you know what I'm saying? And actually, give them their props, right? Like where's the opinionated AP vote at? We need one, but
we wouldn't say we don't care.
No. I'm just gonna vote who's the best. If it's Laida College and they're the best, like it is what it is.
Can't have OU at number 1 every week.
Nah, chill. I would have had us in top 10 though, but chill.
Well, then you'll purposely put y'all like at 32 or something, so we don't see on the top 25. Like, all right.
You see me in that little list or whatever that's coming out.
Yeah. I don't know why this game's on there, so I guess this is going to be a sleepy one. You don't have to watch it because there ain't going to be much to watch, but a high
Group of 5 or Power 5 game, brother.
I mean, yeah, but I've seen Wisconsin play, brother, and it is not pretty. They had me. Hey, I was sweating bullets
I told
one day.
you. Nah, I was sweating with you. I was sweating with you.
Bullets one day. Score some points. And that's something they will not be able to do against Alabama Crimson Tide. And they do get their star receiver back this week. And Ryan Williams, so obviously that's always good to have your best player on the field.
And they're home.
And they're home. So I don't see much of it's BTA as the kids like to say.
I think Alabama got woken up early, and I think they're going to continue to roll.
We'll see.
I think they're going. I hope they do too, because I don't want them to lose when we're playing. I want them to be good when we play them. So,
well, I'm just saying for
the SEC,
DeBoer's sake.
Oh yeah, for sure. I like DeBoer, but
I think they. I don't know if y'all saw this, but lady said she want a Powerball. She'll give Alabama $70 million to get DeBoer out of there.
I'm like, bro, relax. Like, it's okay. Maybe Florida State's just legit. Like, if I'm a Bama fan, you hope Florida State goes to the ACC title. Simple as that.
Or you just hope you don't lose again.
Yeah, that also. But yeah, there's not much to really say about this game.
And the next.
Yeah, and the next. I mean, I want to watch it because I haven't seen USC play this year because they just have been like playing trash teams, or it hasn't been on TV, or it's not a game that
Georgia Southern last week. Yeah,
it's not a game that I'm going to turn on. But this is
they're not trash.
You're going on the road. They're playing Purdue, right? Like,
really?
Last year this is a game they would lose. They lost the teams.
They're not losing this game.
But hey, I want to see
different when it's like Penn State and Oregon and all that. But
no, Purdue, they lost to Maryland last year. They lost to Minnesota.
They're still better than Purdue.
Yeah, but still, I'm just telling you what happened. I'm just telling you what happened. But hey, hopefully they get it done. I really
is Homeboy still there?
Who? At USC?
No, at Purdue.
Who? He's done.
Okay,
he's done.
I don't even know.
I think last year. I think last year was his last year. But okay. Yeah, I mean, USC, man. I want to see what they look like. I think they're an underrated team. I think they're a dark horse playoff team this year. The way they got their coaches now defensively, and also the personnel, and they're going to score points. It's Lincoln Riley.
They got Rob Ryan, who's known to be,
and they got somebody else from I think the Rams maybe, or something like that. I know Aaron Donald goes up there a lot too. or something. But
this game's at 2:30 on CBS, so y'all already know what's on ABC at 2:30. So y'all, that tells me you will not be watching this game.
Yeah, this will be YouTube TV. This will be on the second TV. We gonna go to that one first?
No, the
okay.
next one. 4:30.
Okay, so
3:30. Weird time. Don't ask me.
Hey,
CW Network
on the CW Network, man. Shout out to CW.
It might be the biggest CW Network game.
I'm actually glad it starts at 3:30. It gives us a nice little window to watch that game when the other ones are kind of wrapping up or whatever. But USF Miami, crazy game for the state of Florida, right? Like USF, they got a chance to knock off, two of the flagship schools in the state in back-to-back weeks, and like I said, USF, enjoy your coach while you got him, because he won't be there next year. If they keep this up, he's getting picked up by somebody.
Do they play Florida State?
No,
because they call that like there's a name for like if you won all the Florida.
You beat all the teams of Florida. Yeah, no, they don't play that. They don't play them, but I think this will be a good game. I think Miami is this talented, so I'm not too sure if USF's Cinderella run can keep going. We'll see. But
if it's a close game, do we call it a Cinderella run?
Oh no, they're just good. I mean, I think they're just good anyway, but I just don't know if they'll be able to, it's tough, right? Like, do they have the depth to play these games back to back to back like this? They do, more credit to them, right? But we'll see. On the road again. The atmosphere ain't going to be the swamp atmosphere. It's not the same. But Miami, since they're good right now, maybe the atmosphere is a little better. I don't know.
They don't play in a college stadium, so it won't be the same.
Yeah. Carson Beck, we'll see what he does this week. He looked kind of solid now, man. Look kind of solid.
Really?
But
he threw a hospital ball that counted as a touchdown.
That dude snagged that. Saved him,
we're saying we looking solid. Should have been a pick.
Listen, bro. That boy Carson Beck, man. Shout out to Carson, man. Getting it done over there. But yeah, not too much to say. I don't want to go too much into that because we'll be picking them soon. But Arkansas, Ole Miss. This is a sneaky underrated game this week. I don't think a lot of people have been looking too much at Arkansas, but they've been playing really well offensively. Ole Miss is, they look good, but they're definitely beatable. Like Kentucky almost beat them last week on the road. I think Arkansas, yes, they're going on the road, but I think Arkansas is capable of getting a win here and upsetting them, right? So this is a game that's going to have, a lot of I would say good QB play. And good offenses. We did the metrics earlier, and these are two of the most explosive offenses in the SEC right now to this point in time. So, yeah, I'm just excited. I think this is a huge game. It's opportunity for Sam Pittman. If he would win this, that a lot of people don't think he's going to survive this year, but hopefully he can get some good wins like this. And
it's been a long time coming.
Yeah. He started off hot there, and then it just kind of he won 9 games his first year, and it just. 9, 7, 4, like it's just going downhill.
Yeah.
So
this is a game that he for sure. I don't
think he's got to have it.
I don't think it's a. I don't for Arkansas.
He doesn't got to have it, but
for
like
Arkansas and looking at as an athletic director, look at the program and whatnot. I don't think this is a game that you have to win. I think this is a game that you have to compete in, but not win because you know where you are as a program.
Well, to piggyback off of that, I think. This is a game if you're also an Arkansas athletic director that you feel like you're capable of winning this game as opposed to playing some of the other teams in the SEC, right? Like Ole Miss is good, but they're not, the elite of the league. This isn't a Georgia. This isn't a Texas. This isn't a, LSU, Oklahoma. Like this is a game I feel like that if you want to kind of break into that second tier, kind of where Ole Miss is at, Tennessee, kind of where those teams have been sitting at. Florida, right? Like this is a game I think that you're like, okay, we want to get out of this tier with the Vandy's, the Mississippi States, the whatnot. Like we need to the Kentuckys. Like this is a game we got to start winning some of these ones. So we'll just see what happens. But good. I'm glad it's at not. Dang, there's so many games on this weekend, bro.
Yes,
dang,
I love it. And these are just the marquee matchups.
I'm glad this one starts at.
We ain't even seeing the late night shifts, I'm
glad this one started at 6 our time because we get a little 30 minutes in between the bigger night games, and then 45 in between the last, like, in this window. But LSU, Florida, the Gators going to the swamp.
Sorry to cut you off, but like
Go ahead.
Texas State, Arizona State graveyard shift. Like, come on, man. Like, this is just the marquee matchups. We ain't even gone to the late night, the graveyard.
This
shifts,
is the
man.
week we hit it's the week we hit a 5K or 5,000 dabble. I swear, bro. I swear. This is the week. It's the week. We'll see. But yeah, Florida is going on the road to LSU. LSU and Florida both played sloppy games. Unfortunately, Florida got clipped. But, you know, this is a game that is going to be big for both programs, really, for Billy Napier. I mean, he plays this game and he starts a super crazy run. I think they got like Florida, LSU.
It's the gauntlet.
It's the gauntlet. They got the crazy 4 or 5 game stretch.
Excuse me. At LSU, at Miami, versus Texas, at A&M.
Woo!
So those are that's just 4 games right there.
Damn, their schedule is crazy.
And then maybe, we don't know yet, but maybe they're not the worst team in the SEC. Then you play Mississippi State. Obviously, it's a long ways away, and a lot can happen for Mississippi State. But to me, it looks like as long as Blake Shapen's playing that well, they gonna compete. And then after Mississippi State, you play Georgia. Like, I don't know, man. I know the AD said Billy's the coach for the season, but Billy might not be there that long, man.
He might not, bro.
And we're gonna have the hottest free agent on the market.
But honestly, though, this is a cool game for Florida, because you lost to USF, right? But you got their schedule, even though it is difficult, it lines up for them to get back right quick, right? You win this game. No, you win this game and you just continue to pick off some of these teams. Yeah, but I mean, he's beat Florida before, or he beat LSU last year.
Yeah.
And I think the LSU last year ran 49 more plays in Florida and still lost the game.
But like, you beat these teams that you're not supposed to beat, but then you just like lose to like the teams you're not supposed to lose to, or you start off so bad and then you end off so good. Like, there's nothing.
Or USF's is good too. I don't know.
There's consistency, but it's a bad consistency. That's the issue with him. So it's like, yes, he did beat LSU last year, but the consistency of him being good and being bad it's consistently in a negative way. Like, he'll be good for a stretch, but then it's either starting good, that's maybe Billy's the guy, or it's ending good, and it's like, man, where was this all season? So it's like, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's gonna be a good game though.
20-20 at Florida.
Yeah, 23-20 or something like that.
It's 500, whatever the number is. Like, they don't fire him yet, but Dan Mullen's 31-9, and they're quick to fire him
because he doesn't recruit and stuff. He doesn't do the other things.
31-9, he was winning.
But you get Dan Mullen this roster, they are a contender in the SEC. No, hands down. So
I don't know, man. Like, everybody else, they're quick to fire. Billy just got something over them guys. I don't know what.
I mean, he has Lagway. That's why. I mean, you can fire him this year, but last year they couldn't do it. Like, you would lose him. Like, that just is what it was. I mean, it's a new era of college football. It is like you're kind of attached to the hip. But Lagway's he's not impressing right now. So, you know.
Yeah, he looks a lot like Arch. It's a lot of mechanical stuff. But for him, I think it's a different issue. He just hasn't practiced much. He hasn't been healthy, but that's a bigger issue than not practicing. Yeah. He hasn't been healthy is bigger than you not practicing.
Yeah, and it's just an issue. Like, he needs to play, and he also just needs to be healthy because he's young and he's already kind of having some issues in that department. So that's just kind of alarming early on in their career. But we'll see. I mean, LSU, I just hope they, I'm excited to see what they look like. And they've already played against a tough team and a tough opponent. So I think they're going to show up ready to play. The game's also at home, and they lost last year. So they're going to have some kind of.
And the way they looked like last week.
And exactly. So LSU should come up fired up. Florida also should come up fired up. They lost. So should be a good game. I think it'll be a lot closer than people think. You know, I think Florida might, we'll talk about it, but yeah.
Also, y'all go watch Tiger TV, man. We have a young,
shout out
sports analyst on the way.
Yeah. Shout out my sister. She's on Tiger TV last week. She's going to be doing some stuff at LSU. So, go Tigers for her, I hope they do well. Now we got them Aggies. Yes, sir. Woo! We got those.
This is I don't know. This is a crazy game.
Got them Aggies playing Notre Dame
in South Bend.
Yeah, that's a cool game. Like honestly, like it's not a game you'd really see ever. So it's kind of like it.
This game's very interesting. I could see it going either way. I can see it being a absolute bar fight, or I could see it just being an absolute slaughter, and I could see that for both teams.
Yeah, I could just see it being a shootout too. Like I think A&M has the personnel to score a lot of points. I do offensively. Their defense, which I thought would be the strong suit of the team, is not looking as strong. I think Notre Dame has a good defense, but I also think their offense can put up some points too if they actually utilize their weapons, utilize the Jaden Greathouse, utilize Jeremiah Love and Price. Like they have the pieces on the roster. And Carr didn't look too bad in his first start on the road against Miami. Like that ain't a hard. He played well enough for them to have a chance, right? And that's not an easy opponent to open up against as a first time starter. So they also had a bye week. Maybe they gelled some things. Maybe they put some things together on tape. A&M has looked very gettable on defense. I mean, they had a running back from UTSA run all over them, and Utah State put up some points on them. So it's going to be an interesting game, right? Like this could be a big statement game for A&M, and this is a game Notre Dame has to have, just period. Like the way their schedule is, they're losing to Miami.
If you want to make the playoffs and you're not in a conference.
Yeah, they got to win this one. So big time game for Notre Dame.
And I mean, you already went into A&M's house last year and won. So like, obviously you don't want them to come in your house and win.
Yeah.
But if Carr can throw slightly better, I mean, not even slightly better. If Carr could just throw as good as Riley did, he's already proven he can run the ball. It might not be effective as Riley, but the fact that he can run the ball is still going to keep a defense on its toes. But if he could throw the ball as good as Riley, Notre Dame should have no worry about any game that they play. They made it to the national championship last year.
Yeah, they got some guys, man. They got That's what I said. I was like, is Love on a pitch count? Like we'll see this week because I mean it kind of looked like he wasn't his mind.
That boy was hurdling and cutting and hurdling.
But still, I mean he wasn't getting a lot of touches though.
If I'm a coach and you're hurt, I am telling you, do not. Next time you hurdle, you're benched.
He stays doing that. He does that once a game at least.
Bro, he did like 6 times last game.
And he be clearing those people too, but like he got to chill. He got to relax.
I think this game's gonna be a fun one. I know it's 16 versus 8, so it's gonna seem like an upset. But I don't think this. If A&M wins, me personally, I am not considering it as an upset.
Yeah, I think Notre Dame's ranked high, a little too high right now too. Yeah,
I think A&M's ranked a little too low as well.
Yeah.
I would probably have them more closer to each other. I would probably have them like a 12-13. I think this is like that kind of a matchup. So I don't think it's that. It wouldn't be that big of an upset if A&M did win. But it's going to be a fun one to watch. I think. It'll be more a defensive game than anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But almost at the end of the show, we got a banger, man. It's just unfortunate that this game is on SEC Network, and it's just unfortunate that the schedule fell this way. And I don't know why it did, because you have a team that...
This should be a ranked game. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you have a team that is talked about the playoffs and then making playoffs, and they should have made playoffs last year. And then you have this team that has this underdog mentality, which they are, but to them they're not. That is hungry, and we're proving to you why we deserve to be up here. And it's just a shame that is on SEC Network at 6:45, and that is Vanderbilt at South Carolina. I mean, it's hard to count Vandy out of any game at this point. As long as that man Diego Pavia is back there, he's going to keep you in the game. He might not look the best throwing, he might not look the best running, but he's going to keep the soldiers in line, and they're going to keep it pushing, and they're going to score some points on you because they're not going to go down without a fight. Then on the other hand, you got South Carolina, who has something to prove, because last year they fell short, some would say. And then this year, it's like we have everything in front of us. We just got to win.
Mm-hmm.
You got a hard game out of the way already. Y'all played the same common opponent, and y'all beat them, but one beat them really bad at home, and then one barely beat them on a neutral field.
Mm-hmm.
So this game is going to be very fun and very exciting to watch. And if Vanderbilt wins, and I'll give you my prediction on chips and slips. But if Vanderbilt wins, I think they should be inside the top 15.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be a good team, man. I mean, they are a good team. And, bro, I'm talking about they were down 10 points on the road in Blacksburg and then put that belt on Virginia Tech in the second half. Like, it was not close.
Unanswered points.
34 unanswered, running the ball, doing whatever. And, hey, South Carolina looks kind of gettable. They do. Like, obviously, you know, Lenore Sellers is him, but they look gettable. And Vanderbilt they don't care they don't care about going on the road.
Imagine that. Imagine just having two motivators, one before the game and one on the field with you.
Yeah.
Bruh.
So, yeah, I'm excited about this one, man. I think this would be a big time statement game for Vanderbilt, right? You knock off a ranked team.
Man, I'm so excited for this game.
In the first, you know what I'm saying? Early in the season, give you a lot of momentum. That team already has momentum from last year, and they know people are coming from them, but they're showing up. You know, they got a chance. I think they got a chance against everyone they play this year. I do.
Yeah.
So,
oh my God, it's y'all saw how excited I was last week for the Virginia Tech Vanderbilt game. Like, this one is even better. Both undefeated, both played the same common opponent. Like, it's gonna be so fun. I'm excited for this game.
Yeah, and this is actually really a litmus test, right? You both play the same common opponent. Now you're about to play each other. So now it's like, you know, you really see what it looks like head to head and same common opponent. Big opportunity for Vanderbilt if they win this game.
Yeah.
Big opportunity.
Last but not least, the one that everybody has their eye on. You know, anytime you see that
boy Kirby,
that ugly G on the helmet with that ugly red.
Go Dogs.
And I'm not finna leave this show. Anytime you see that on ESPN, you know the game's probably going to be a big one, especially at 2:30. But you got Georgia and you got Tennessee. It's a good old rivalry game.
And Tennessee too. It's gonna be jumping in there.
It's gonna be jumping and kneeling.
Yeah.
If y'all ever seen some clips of Neyland Stadium when it is jumping, it looks like the place is about to collapse. And that's how this game's gonna be. I think these guys are excited, as in the fans, so they're gonna be loud. They're hate watching just like Cam with Joey Aguilar and Nico.
I'm not hate watching.
and so they're
I'd rather Tennessee win.
They're happy where they're at, and they're happy that they got a guy in Joey Aguilar. They probably coming into the season like, bro, who is this guy throwing all these picks and coming from Appalachian State and all this and that? And now it's like, oh my God, we got this guy who can complete a ball and throw it down the field.
And now you also too, like, another thing, these are two playoff teams from last year.
Yeah.
So we get a playoff we get a last year's, you know, two playoff teams from last year matching up early in the season.
On the other hand, you have Georgia, who can't throw the ball. Apparently, is what it's showing the last two games. So it's like, all I gotta stop is the run. Easy. I'm at home. Easy. But at the end of the day,
that's when they gonna unleash them receivers. It's gonna be the game.
At the end of the day, man, I've seen this story play out too many times. It's a story old as man.
That man Kirby Smart different, bro.
Kirby Smart.
He gonna have the team ready. He gonna have them fired up. They said we can't throw the ball. Oh, and then Gunnar Stockton finna hit Zachariah Branch. You know what I'm saying? And Noah Thomas. Hey, the Tennessee got two corners out as well. You know what I'm saying?
Too many times, Tennessee fans. All right, you might be up 14 at half.
Yeah,
but you're gonna once they come out, you're gonna feel like you're the one who's down 14. I promise you that. Them dogs are coming into town and they are ready.
They're ready.
Until I see this man lose consecutively, I ain't counting them out. As much as I don't like him, I ain't counting them out. It's gonna be a good one. 2:30 kickoff, ABC. Y'all know how it gets down at the 2:30 SEC games. It's always a fun one. I don't see how Gunnar can't throw because he threw against us, so it doesn't make any sense. But he's gonna be able to run the ball. I think Georgia's be able to keep up with their pass offense. So I think this one's gonna be a grueler, man. I really do.
Yeah, I think
I can't count them out.
Listen, bro.
I want
Georgia.
I want Tennessee to win, but I don't. But
I want them to win because we play them.
I don't want them to win because of my future. My future parlay. I have Georgia winning the SEC championship. Hey man,
They can still. I mean,
I'm
hey,
trying to bless the family
Georgia lost to
here.
Alabama last year and still won the SEC,
That's
so it's not the
completely
end of the world.
different.
It's not the end of the world.
That's
So
completely different. We're talking about basically number one
has
versus number
Tennessee?
two.
I don't think Tennessee has beat Georgia since Kirby's been there.
I don't know. Hopefully
They beat
this ain't the year.
Alabama. They beat Alabama with Saban, but I don't think he's lost to them.
Hopefully this ain't the year, man.
Remember when they were number one? When Tennessee was number one, and then they got blown out by Georgia the next week or whatever. Whenever they went to Georgia, it was when Hendon Hooker was there. They were number one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably not. Yeah.
So hey, that man Kirby Smart gonna have his team ready to go. Go dogs! Yes, sir.
Maybe just get Mac in the room. He'll do it better than you.
Yes, sir. Hey, I love me some Kirby Smart, man. I love me some Kirby Smart. But if you guys made it this far, be sure to leave us a like. Be sure to comment. Be sure to subscribe. We got a cool little deal coming soon for you guys. We're gonna be streaming some football. Stay tuned for that. So we're gonna do some cool stuff soon. It's gonna be more NFL. But make sure you guys check that out. We'll let you guys know some details on that. If you guys are got any suggestions or anything you want to hear us talk about, let us know. We try to usually cover news on this episode, but it's kind of hard with, certain things. A lot of news comes out with college football. Let's just say that. And there's a lot of stuff that is worth talking about, and there's a lot of stuff that is not worth talking about. I'm excited, man. Hopefully me and Carl's teams continue to stack days, continue to stack in the win column. And, it's funny, fun statistic. We won this game. We're already 50% of what our win total was last year. It's a damn shame.
That's insane.
That's a damn shame, bruh. That's a damn shame. Yeah.
Well,
so
if we win this game, we still got a lot of work to do.
yeah. I mean,
that's where we're at.
We'll see how it goes, man. But yeah, it's a great weekend for football.
Are you going?
I probably won't be. What'd you say?
Are you going?
No,
Are you going
I'm not going to this game. I might go to that one, but I need to look at the slate. Actually, well, I don't know. Yeah, I gotta look at the slate because it's like.
Well, we play at 7. That's the day that.
Yeah, but who else plays that day?
Oh no, we already decided. Because that's the
Doesn't
20th.
Doesn't Oregon? Yeah, we play Auburn.
20th.
Yeah, we play Auburn at 2:30.
That's Dan's tailgate.
Yeah, I know, but we play Auburn as well. Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, we play Auburn. But I'm saying, like, who plays that?
No, I'm saying we already decided that we weren't going to go because we already looked at the slate. I don't remember, but we already looked at it.
Yeah, at the British. I don't know.
That's some good games.
Yeah, but hey, I'm at the crib with it, which I'm cool with.
That's the Utah Tech game, and then the USC somebody else game. Yeah, that USC game is that one that I think that's the day they play Michigan State. They kick off at 10. Yeah,
bruh, Jesus. But yeah.
Hey man, graveyard shift, man. You gotta do it.
Yeah, but I won't be in DKR, man. I'm gonna be watching on my couch, locked in, parlays going, everything. Yes, but as always, it's your boy Cam. Parlays.
We live in Texas, man.
Allegedly. But I'll catch y'all guys for the next one. Peace.
Welcome.
Boomer.